Hi everybody, Gary Beck here and good afternoon. I thought I would start off today with a little talk about our foundation. Okay, so what are we talking about? Have you ever thought about minerals? When it comes to your body, there is really nothing more basic, more necessary and more foundational than minerals. Minerals are what everything else works around. As far as our body's biochemistry, our body's physiology, if we don't have minerals or the right minerals or enough minerals, things simply cannot happen. So if things cannot happen, of course that's not really particularly desirable. If certain processes of your body cannot be completed or carried out efficiently or effectively, then of course the level of dysfunction will ultimately drive you down that slippery slope to where you start to experience some sort of symptoms relative to that deficiency and potentially move into disease and ill health. Now, we don't want to do that, we don't need to do that, but what we do need to do is address our mineral status. And I want to encourage you, everyone, to take a little bit of time and have this assessed. And we've got a really simple tool that can help with this. I'll talk about that in a moment. But firstly, just understand that a mineral deficiency is something that could result in a whole host of different symptoms. It could be relative to blood pressure going up. It could be relative to problems arising in your skin. It could be relative to fluid retention. It could be all manner of symptoms resulting from a simple or frank mineral deficiency. So this is, as I say, this is foundational. This is where we need to start. And if you haven't started now, I encourage you to do so and get on top of it, because it doesn't matter whether you're 20 years of age, 50 years of age, 80 years of age, if your body's lacking something in the way of minerals, it's not going to be functioning anywhere near its optimum level. So minerals are the foundation on which everything else is based, and unfortunately we live in a time where this is widespread. Mineral deficiencies, in my opinion, are affecting pretty much all of us. All of us? That's a pretty big claim. Well, guess what? The people that I see through my clinic, and many of you will understand this, one of the first things that generally gets covered is minerals. Do you have enough? Are they the right ones? Are they working? What's going on? And why? Well, consider this. There's actually several reasons. The first reason is that our food, unfortunately, just isn't quite as good as it used to be. Yeah, some people might say our food is crap, and in a lot of cases it is. You know, when I walk through the supermarket aisles and look at these shelves of highly processed, highly refined, highly manatized foods, then that's one reason. So the growing processes, growing in soil that's perhaps depleted in one way or another, and the way that we harvest, store and process foods means that a lot of our foods are just not delivering the nutrients that they could, or perhaps what they used to. Second thing is that the food we eat, the air we breathe, and the water we drink, unfortunately, is these days, all of these things potentially can have a range of not so desirable elements attached to them. So we've got a high toxic burden. So we've got low levels of nutrients coming in, we've got high levels of a toxic burden. Then we've got a number 3, which is most of us tend to live under a fair amount of stress these days. And what does stress do? Stress drives up our requirement for nutrients just to simply maintain the balance. It creates more acidity, which also drives up our requirement for minerals, because our minerals within the body stores are the things that are used to buffer the acidity that comes from poor diet, lifestyle, stress, drugs, whatever. So we've got these three factors that are pushing our body, where it's highly likely that you are not getting enough of what your body needs. So, as I said, minerals are the foundation. There are a number of reasons why we don't get enough, but we can address it, and we can address it really simply and really inexpensively by taking charge, getting your mineral status assessed, and then where appropriate, filling in the gaps. So this is what I referred to as targeted nutrition, and it's where I feel we all need to start. So it doesn't matter what's happening for your body, what you're not able to do or what the body's struggling to do. The first step I want you to take, and hopefully you'll do this straight away, is get online and do our free mineral assessment. This is a questionnaire that's been developed over many years by a colleague of mine who has a deep, intimate understanding of our biochemistry and has created this clever questionnaire that will give us a really clear indication as to what basic minerals are potentially lacking, and we can very clearly address those with some products that I've been using for quite a number of years now. So I will post the link so that you can go on and do this assessment. We'll then get the results out to you, and it could be as simple as that. Now, I've had, truckloads of people over the years who, just by doing this one questionnaire, by allowing us to then target the appropriate initial mineral deficiencies for them, their symptoms have completely disappeared and have been resolved. So please don't underestimate the importance of this. Basic mineral status is absolutely foundational, and we can address it now, and we can address it for you. And I would like you to take this challenge and get online and do the questionnaire now. We will follow up, and you will be pleasantly surprised, I hope, by how simple, how cost effective it is to address some of these basic issues. Anyway, I hope that makes sense, and I look forward to seeing your name on the questionnaire real soon. Bye for now. Have fun.